Finally finished. I think I deserve a rest. Yeah, let's do that. Whoa! Oh, where am I? Hold on. Hello? Anybody there?
Hi!
Whoa! Hold on. Aren't you one of the characters in my depression video that I made? How are you here? Why are you alive?
I sure am. Now, are you sure you've got your facts right about depression?
Well, duh. Who are you to ask me that? I've double checked, no. I triple checked. And I am sure that my facts are correct.
Well, now let's check your facts with our dear viewers.
What viewers? I don't see any viewers.
The viewers watching us.
Oh.
You know what? Never mind about that. If any of you have any questions about depression, you can ask me.
Actually, I have a question.
What is it?
How can us students help those who are in need, those who have depression? How can us students help them feel at least a teeny bit better?
I can answer that. Depression can be triggered by many things that went wrong in one's life. This causes a negative cognitive shift, which causes them to interpret everything in a negative light. Us students can help make it better by showing that life isn't perfect, that it's okay to struggle, and bad days are a part of life.
Well, that's actually a great idea, but how do we do it?
We make a film, but it won't be the fake, polished content that online would be expecting. It would show someone actually struggling, showing emotions, and being human. And plus, we can encourage every teenagers in the whole world to do it too. Since teenagers nowadays are more prone to have depression. Now, I even have an example. Come on. Lights, camera,
Action!
Even Fish has friends.
Hey, what happened? Hey, are you okay?
No, I don't think so.
What?
I don't think so. Look at me. I am the right guy. Yeah, I think so.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, I think.
That's it. I hope you guys understand how it's important social support to overcome depression.
Okay, I like the idea, but I think we need a teacher's opinion.
Of course we have. Here, standing beside me is SMK Sutara Asma teacher, Teacher Nazira. So, Teacher Nazira, I have a question for you. What is your personal opinion on teenagers having depression, and what do you think is a great way to cure it?
Alright, so teenagers having depression, it's unavoidable. Sometimes they might not know that they are having depression, and of course I don't know the best way to cure depression, but then I highly recommend teenagers or anyone who feels like they are not being themselves to seek help from counselors at school, the therapists, or maybe refer to the psychiatrist.
Thank you for your answer, expertise, Teacher Nazira. Well, I think that's wrap it for our short interview season. Back to you, Put.
Okay, now that's all settled, but how do we actually know that it would work?
Oh, but that's what I'm for. You may be wondering, how would this work? How, with just filming, teenagers can feel a little less stressed? Well, you see, teenagers these days, don't really know how to open up and express their feelings. They struggle with it. And in result, they will hide and hide and hide until they couldn't handle it anymore. So, by filming, they can express their feelings not just by using words, but they can also use their body language or expressions to tell everyone that they have problems. So they will think, oh, maybe life isn't so bad after all. They will continue to live in a positive environment, and did you know this actually benefits the future of a country? Because just imagine, how would you rise a country's name or the economy if your future leaders are dying in the inside? You won't go far.
That's a really nice way to see it, but how do we actually know it works? I mean, like, yeah, we've got an expert's opinion and all, but how do we know this would actually work?
We really don't know how they see and how they view our project, but it depends solely on the person itself, how they view our project. Sure, it won't magically get better, but nothing gets better automatically at the end. Getting better requires support, and that's what our project is all about, isn't it? Making someone feel seen, less alone, and more willing to reach for help. It's not much, but it's a baby step to recovery, which is just as important. This idea, if we carry it out properly, could be used globally, such as in school and campaigns. Instead of an adult lecturing a kids, something they could barely understand, and call it a day.
Okay, that should be enough.
Remember, you still have friends.
Depression isn't something you should take lightly.
Remember, late is better than never.
And remember, just because someone has depression does not mean they're emo.
You should always check on your friends who seem sadder than usual.
Well, I think that's all. Is everybody ready?
Yeah!
Alright, that is all. Thank you everyone for watching.
Bye!
Aristotle once said, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit." And with that, thank you for watching.